But first, let's talk about Sydney Mayor Clover Moore. She's doing a wonderful job leading Australia's largest city. How do I know? Because she's got so much time on her hands. She's got so much time, she's able to go around policing flags. The Sydney Council banned their own flag, designed in 1908 because, and I quote, it contains no acknowledgement of First Nations people. So all the offending flags were seized and put into storage while the council conducts a review of the city's symbols and emblems, many of which Clover Moore describes as, and I quote, problematic. But this week it was revealed that a Sydney flag that had failed to be captured was spotted during a Zoom call in the office of Liberal councillor Lyndon Gammon. Some quick-thinking council officials worked out when Gammon would be away from his office and they snuck down, seized the dangerous flag and removed it before it could hurt any Indigenous people. Liz, putting Canada aside, do we have the least serious politicians in the world?
Don't call them politicians. Do not give them that satisfaction. They are local government councillors enacting all the world for it. If one single ratepayer in Sydney can tell me how their quality of life has been increased by this obsession of you pay these people ripping down flags that they don't agree with. Congrats to Lyndon Gammon, who then went and purchased one of his own. So that one had been stolen. He was like, all right, fine, I'll just get my own copy, thank you very much. But then he had voted in favour, the Indigenous councillor who put up a motion then saying we need a review, not just into the flags and those symbolisms, but a review into the statues of historical figures around Sydney. He voted in favour of that, so he's lost some points there. But Gannon made the point that by removing the flag, you are saying that we're embarrassed by our past without even having completed the review. Not that we need a review to tell us to be embarrassed about our past. No amount of reviews is going to achieve that for me. But this will be a never-ending stream of reviews. Today it's flags. Tomorrow it's statues. What's next?
This sort of stuff is, frankly, this is why we lost the Voice debate, because people thought that instead of doing something for another group who really needed it, it was about taking away something from, you know, white Australians or our recent history, our colonial history, whatever you want to call it. So we were going to lose something, or we had to be ashamed of our history, or we were going to lose a heritage that we were proud of. And the debate was reframed like that. And as soon as it was framed like that, it went from 60-40 yes to 60-40 no. It was an absolute disgrace. Now, if anyone can tell me, A, what the City of Sydney flag actually looked like before the Telegraph put this story on their front page, I'll give you a Mars bar for that, or B, what having a review into it or changing it is going to do for disadvantaged Indigenous communities, I'll give you $1 million. Because, of course, no one actually knew what the flag looked like. It was only picked up on, apparently this guy was in a Zoom call or a Zoom meeting or something.
It was in the background.
And there was some sort of busybody going, hang on, is that a tall ship? Oh my God, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. And it's this sort of insane obsession with history, and a history that you cannot change, a history that is there for better or worse, instead of a present where there are very real, confronting present problems. It's this obsession with the past that is killing people. Not only is it not doing anything about the present problems, but it's actually hampering work about the present problems because people just back away from it.
It's distracting.
If they think, oh, hang on, if I vote yes for the Voice, oh, they're going to take away Australia Day, they're going to change the flag, they're going to tell me I have to be ashamed to be white, I'm not doing it. And as soon as the debate becomes that, it absolutely destroys any progress. And so these numpties, these idiots, aren't just wasting everybody's time and money and giving the Daily Telegraph an awesome splash, but they're actually causing real practical harm to Indigenous people. And they should be ashamed of themselves, and they should get on one of those tall ships and give themselves a cat o' nine tails until they can't breathe anymore.